Hello and welcome to the Literary Lair. This is the start of a set of different episodes. There's still the Literary Lair, but on smaller things that I can't do a big review on. Plus, I have school now and it's intense, so I have less time to actually film stuff. But I can still record my voice. The first episode of this will be The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. A little aside before we begin. I was supposed to look at Edgar Allan Poe way back last year during Halloween in the Lair. But two things happened. One, I couldn't figure out what stories to do aside from The Raven, and two, I messed up my counting of the episodes and didn't realize until right before I started writing that review that it was the week of my 50th episode, and so I wanted to do something special. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the poem. I normally don't look at poems, but this one I have a special connection with, and I'm sure it's the same connection a lot of you have with it, The Simpsons. In their first Treehouse of Horror episode, this narrative poem was a segment where Lisa read the poem, with Homer playing the role of the man, and Bart being the raven. The poem is about a man being harassed by a raven while he is grieving after the loss of Lenore, his love. He is trying to distract himself with reading, a very good distraction if I may say so myself, and when he is nearly napping, he hears someone gently rapping at his chamber door. He opens the door and no one is there until the titular raven shows up. Because the man is lonely, he asks what the raven's name is. What kind of weirdo talks to birds anyway? The raven responds with the famous, "Nevermore," which it repeats for several stanzas whenever the man asks the raven questions. He realizes that the bird can only answer with nevermore, and thus asks it several questions of which the answer would be nevermore, like, is there balm in Gilead, and can Lenore be found in paradise? He eventually ends the pointless conversation and says that his soul is trapped beneath the raven's shadow and shall be lifted nevermore. And that was Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. This is Poe's most known work, and that's probably because of The Simpsons. It's my favorite because when I read it, it reminds me of a show that I loved to watch as a kid. And that's what poems and books are supposed to do. Make you feel emotions. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. If you'd like to see more of the Literary Lair, you can hit the subscribe button down below. And if you'd like, you can also leave a comment in the box below that. If you like this video, show it to your friends and share it around. And tell me what you think of these audio-only mini-reviews, and maybe I'll do these more often. See you next time.